Hey, English 9 folks, and welcome to kind of our new reality. I miss you guys. It's going to be really weird not seeing you for a few weeks, and I hope it's only a few weeks. I guess we'll find out what ends up happening. But I wanted to send you a video to kind of catch up a little bit on my thinking of what I hope that we can be doing over these few weeks, and that way we keep those brains going a little bit. And so I just want to talk through that a little bit. I'm also sending you a handout that details some of this, but I think also just kind of hearing an explanation is a little bit nicer. I think while we're away, our job isn't really to worry about To Kill a Mockingbird. That's not our focus right now. It feels weird to ask you to read chapter 13 and give you a quiz on that. But I do think that we need to keep reading, we need to keep writing, we need to keep thinking. And so that's going to be kind of our goal here for the next few weeks. Is to do those things. As far as keep reading, that means a few different things. One, that means we need to keep reading those independent reading books. I think there are a lot of really good reasons to do that. One, books are a perfect escape when the world feels a little bit confusing or overwhelming or we're not quite sure what's going on. Two, sometimes it's just a really nice escape. And three, it creates empathy when we learn more about characters who are different than us. So I think that's a really good thing. We also need to keep reading just about kind of what's going on. I truly believe that future generations are going to ask us about this time period. I think future generations will study this time period of the coronavirus and how we reacted to it. So keep reading and keep thinking about those things. Ultimately, we need to stay informed, and if we don't, then we become vulnerable to misinformation and disinformation. We've been talking about the word power in class related to race and class, but power too comes from knowledge, and I think that's really important. We also need to keep writing. This is a great chance for you to kind of detail what it is that you're experiencing and have kind of just like a living diary or journal going a little bit on kind of your experience with the coronavirus and how that's interrupted life and all of those things. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. Every week I'm going to send out some ideas of how it is that you can stay busy. As far as the reading, we've talked about it. Independent reading would be great. I'm also going to encourage you to read at least one article a week. I'm going to send out 3 or 4 to you each week. Relevant pieces about the coronavirus. That way you can stay updated. So hopefully you'll get your fiction fix through your independent reading and anything else that's around your home or anything else that you can order or pick up from the library if you feel safe enough to do that. But we also want to be informed about the coronavirus. So this week I sent you 3 very different articles, not super long, but enough for you to be able to stay informed. And plus a 4th one that's a TED Talk in case you want to watch or listen to something instead. So that will kind of be the reading component. As far as the writing, I'm going to encourage you to write 2 to 3 times every single week. So what should you be writing on in that writer's notebook? Certainly, I think detailing what the coronavirus has kind of done to your life, thinking a little bit about how it's disrupted school and sports and concerts and assemblies and all these other things. I think that would be a great thing to kind of document in detail. And just to think about daily life, how that's been disrupted, as well as the effect that it's had on friends and family. So I think those are great entry points for you to write on. But also, you can have offshoot writings, meaning you're probably watching a lot of Netflix right now. You're probably listening to a whole heck of a lot of music or whatever your stuff is. That's a great chance to write some reviews about things that you've discovered because you were on break. Kind of one of the positive outcomes of having time away is that you've got more time to explore things you're really passionate about. So what are some movies that you watched that you found really interesting? What's a new TV show that you're convinced everybody needs to watch? Or the other side of that coin, what's something that you started because you heard was good and you're like, might be a little bit overrated. Write about those things. So it doesn't all have to be coronavirus, although I do think that there's power in that. So be thinking about what it is that you're consuming. Eventually, one thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to start sending you actual assignments that you can complete. And the way that those will work is if you complete them, I'll put them in the grade book if and only if they help your grade. And if you choose not to do them, or if you do them and you struggle on it for whatever reason, then no harm done. It won't go in the grade book at all. So those things can only help you. Last but not least, I want to set up some video conferencing. I'm doing that with my AP students. I've had a really high interest rate from those kids, which is really exciting that they want to get together and kind of talk a little bit through some video chats. So if you are interested in that, then let me know. I'm sending you a Google form, and all I ask that you do in preparation is to read one of the articles or to watch that TED Talk that I sent out in the email. Check out one of those, and then we'll all hop on. Anyone who wants to talk, we'll discuss a little bit about what it is that you noticed in the article, what you found interesting, and hopefully we'll also just be able to catch up a little bit on what's going on in everybody's lives, which I think is important to do as well. So anyway, I think that's kind of the quick overview. I'll keep sending out some videos and some emails. That way we all stay connected. But at the end of the day, you now have a lot of time. That's a good thing. And you should take time away to play video games or watch movies or Netflix or whatever it is. I'm doing the same. You can also go outside, make sure that you get a little bit of fresh air. But stay reading and stay writing. I think those are so incredibly important, especially the reading. Stay informed, keep that reading stamina up. We've been working on it all year. Immerse yourself in books, and I think that's going to be a really, really healthy thing. And of course, this is all new for me too. This is uncharted territory. So if you have any ideas of things that you would like me to do, or if I can be of any help in any other way, please don't hesitate to reach out. Hopefully I'll see some of you through the video conferencing. I think that'd be a lot of fun just to catch up a little bit. And I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. So anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Be good, keep reading, and we'll talk soon. Bye.